see what we got. I have the Halloween Haul of 2018 here in front of me on this table, all laid out. A lot of cool things this year, and I will start to go over everything that I found this year that I like. I buy a lot of small stuff, I buy a lot of big stuff, I buy a lot of in-between stuff. So this year, it's a good mix. Got a little bit of everything here. So first thing on my list, I have a couple really cool posable skeletons. These two little guys, I picked them up for $5 each, and they are from Big Lots. They are super flexible, every joint poses, the detail on them is pretty neat, and definitely worth $5. Okay. One of the more fun props that I got that are extremely rare for some odd reason, and they run about $30, is this guy right here in front. This is a light up, kind of vintage looking, blow molded dog holding a pumpkin. Now for some reason you won't find him. They sell him at Kroger. I bought the display model, so I kind of got lucky. I kind of took their display apart, and you don't see him anywhere else. You will see him on eBay though for some odd reason, and they're selling them for like $100. So for whatever reason, this guy, hard to find. If you can find him in 2018, he's a rarity. Let's move him aside here. Okay, also at Kroger, I don't know if you can see him in the background here or not. It's this guy. This is like your fun, old school, glow-in-the-dark skeleton. I think I picked him up for like, I want to say he was $10, somewhere around there, at Kroger. And he's definitely a cool buy. We had one of these in the 90s growing up, and I just had to get him because, you know, the whole nostalgia factor. One of the buys that I bought, it was actually a couple years ago, but I got him in 2018 when he finally arrived because it took like a year to get him, is my very own Ashy Slashy pup. This guy was seen in one of the episodes from Ash vs. Evil Dead, and he is a replica of it. He retails for like $60, and I picked mine up from toywiz.com, and the detail on him is really awesome, and he was definitely worth the wait. I just wish I would have received him early enough, because I could have had maybe Bruce Campbell sign him when I saw him at the Redford Theater. That was in 2017, and unfortunately this guy did not come until 2018, so no cool signature there for me. One of the other stores that I like a lot, that I was mentioning, is At Home. At Home is a giant department store in Southeast Michigan that's just a pure decor store that is a giant warehouse, and they have things mixed by color and season, and they often have Christmas stuff super early and Halloween stuff really early, which is awesome. And I didn't buy a lot from them this year, but their prices are very good. One of the small stupid things that I got was just this cool little glow-in-the-dark spider. You'll see this guy at a few different stores. I've seen him at Halloween City, or Halloween USA, or whatever that store's called. And I've seen it at a few other places, and this one's actually like flexible and soft rubber. I've seen the hard plastic ones of him, and I didn't pay much for him. I think I only paid a few dollars for him at Home. So he was definitely a really good deal there. So I was really happy to get him. He was a good price. How good of a price? A shocking good deal. That's how good of a price. Alright. This guy I bought a few years ago. We won't talk about him. He's just there. One of the other things that I bought at Home was this really cool for some reason, his head keeps caving in on one side, and you can just fill him up with air and get him to re-expand. This cut off head. This guy was at home as well. He's got pretty decent detail. I mean, he's not the best looking thing. He's kind of a little bit cheesy, but I don't need movie quality props all the time. But the cool thing is he was really cheap. Guys like this usually like retail, for like $30. At home I had him for $15, so I definitely needed to grab him. I have another severed head similar to him, but I like this guy a lot for some reason, so I bought him. One of the other things I got at home was down here. These cool eyeball lights. Now this is a cool decoration again. Just a fun, cheap decoration if you want to set up in your house. I just like them because they're kind of crazy looking, and they were only a few bucks at home. So good place to go, looking for lights as well. The last thing that I got from at home were just these glow-in-the-dark, flimsy skeleton groundbreaker. Sometimes they call them groundbreaker skeletons. This was just the two hands that were glow-in-the-dark. I don't know, I like glow-in-the-dark skeletons, so like this guy back here, so I figured, hey, why not? These were like $3, I think, so definitely an awesome buy. One of the other things I got this year as well was this black light bulb right here. It's an LED black light. It's pretty cool. It's illuminating my skeleton very well. It was at Walmart. It was $7, so I figured, hey, why not? It was pretty cool. It stays really nice and cool. It does a pretty decent job. It does give off a lot of purple light, as you can see, whereas like fluorescent blacklight tube lights tend not to do that as much. But if you need just a really easy way to illuminate a blacklight prop, it's kind of nice because it's kind of like a projected spotlight almost. So I definitely like it. I think it does the trick. One of the other things that I got at Walmart was this really cool sign. This was only $4, and just a cool little freak show kind of circus looking sign. I definitely like this one a lot as well. I buy a lot of the decor stuff as well, so I like it. I thought it was neat and definitely worth $4. Moving on to Rite Aid this year. Rite Aid is kind of an interesting pharmacy. I would never buy anything there full price. They seem to have like the half off deals like weeks before Halloween. So until you see those half off deals, which seems to be like right after they put their Halloween stuff out, that's the price that I would buy it at. But you have the wolf skull mask. This guy originally was $20. I got him half off for $10. I pick up a lot of masks. I have a lot of higher quality masks, but I also do like the cheaper, cheesy quality masks too. This is Rite Aid's home brand. Just a good, latex mask, and it's got nice fur on it and everything. And I thought for the price for $10, these are definitely an awesome buy. They have other masks there that are usually kind of chintzy, and sometimes they just surprise me once in a while with a decent one that I'm really impressed by. The last thing at Rite Aid that I got was, again, a decent price. This is another, I don't know why I've been into it this year, but groundbreaker skeleton set that I'm going to set up in my yard for my cemetery scene. And it's just two hands and a skull, and it's decent looking. And for the price of $5, you can't beat that. I mean, these sell for more online, which is kind of crazy. Usually this, cheap props like this, you can usually find on Amazon and eBay and everything for like a few dollars, but shipping sometimes will put you over, and I love it when I can buy from a brick and mortar. It's good to support them if you can. So, awesome buy. We'll set him up later on. So, Target. I usually buy a lot of stuff from Target, and for whatever this reason this year, I think this is the only thing that I've got from them so far, and I absolutely love this. This is kind of a like a neon looking sign, and it's animated. So turn it on here. Just kind of goes back and forth. Just goes boop. They had a couple other signs that are similar to this, and I really like this one a lot. It's just kind of cool, futuristic looking sign with Halloween theme. I mean, you can't beat that. This guy, what did I pay for him? He was $20, and definitely worth every penny. And he also lights up pretty decently in a black light as well, without being lit up. So he's a really neat purchase as well. Big Lots, I usually buy a lot of stuff from. This year, this is the only thing, other than those two skeletons, that I purchased from them. This is something that's going to be really hard to see, but it's basically just a spinning scene. And it's got like a cemetery scene with some ghosts and witches and trees. And it's kind of hard to see, but it just lights up and spins, and it puts a nice cool image of everything on your walls. So this is something I really wanted one for many years. This one, for some reason, I just liked the look of it, so I had to pick that up as well. I think I paid, I want to say he was like $10, something like that, at Big Lots. But it was definitely worth every penny on that one as well. This year as well, some of the fun that I've had is, believe it or not, going to Burger King. They have the Nightmare Whopper, and the Nightmare Whopper is basically a Whopper sandwich that has like an original crispy chicken patty on top of that, and it has cheese and onion and mayo and really crunchy bacon, which I'm super happy with. Like, Burger King seems to be on point with their bacon lately. I remember in years past it was just always kind of soggy and chewy and kind of gross. Lately it's been on point, so yeah, yay for Burger King. The bun that's on the Whopper is green. It's called the Nightmare King, and it's dyed green using watermelon extract somehow, and it's supposed to induce nightmares, which I didn't have any, unfortunately. Maybe try it again, who knows. Maybe you gotta eat it right before you go to bed, and I'm sure you'll have some nightmares there. But the cool thing is, too, you go to Burger King, their crowns, I don't know if they've done this in years past or not, but it's like a Frankenstein crown. It's got like these stitches. So yeah, so I can definitely grab one of those. In the Motor City Haunt Club's 13th annual Haunted Garage sale, I picked up these two really cool, got them on the wall, so I'll have to move the camera. Air blown decor. You see this one is the Scary Cat, and they are UV responsive, and they're supposed to also, I think some of these are glow in the dark, I can't remember which one's which, but I also have this guy, the Frankenstein, or Son of Frankie I think he's actually called. I picked these guys up, I believe they were like $30 each, which is not a bad deal. They sell for a little bit more online, so I was pretty happy to find those. And then last but not least, we have the Michael Myers animatronic. He is sold at Spirit Halloween. He's normally $260. You get the 20% off coupon, which they always give out. You can get him for $208. And he's extremely hard to find in stores, unfortunately. You can order them online, but there is a $25 large package, charge. So it brings them up to like $233, and that's really annoying. So if you're trying to find them at a good deal, good luck. He stands 6 foot tall, and he is pretty well animated, and I think his appearance is pretty decent. He's got foam in his arms, so you gotta kind of
crappy plastic, and he's wearing a green jumpsuit for some reason. The knife doesn't look really realistic, and his hand goes down, up and down in a stabbing motion, really slow and kind of lazily. Can't believe that Halloween City is attempting to sell a Michael Myers for the same price as Spirit Halloween, when clearly there is no competition at all with quality.